Hockey here, and I am back today with a brand new video. And today we are going to be counting down every single team's best player. So we're going to do this alphabetically, and I'll be throwing in some honorable mentions. I'll be telling you why I picked who I picked. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So first off, with Anaheim Ducks, and I got Ryan Getzlaf. Honorable mentions for them are Corey Perry and Rickard Rakell. I just feel like Ryan Getzlaf is definitely, he's the guy that makes the whole engine run. He's a captain, obviously. I think he had the most points in the team this year, and he's just a really great player. It's unfortunate, they couldn't have done better in the playoffs this year, but I think Getzlaf is definitely the best player on that team. So let's go ahead and get on the next team. Next up, we got the Arizona Coyotes. Now this one was kind of an easy one. We got Oliver Ekman-Larsson. The only really other honorable is Clayton Keller. I guess you could throw Derek Stepan in there too, but this guy's clearly the best player on the team. One of the best defensemen in the league overall, so this one was kind of an easy one. Next up, we got Boston Bruins. So we got Brad Marchand. We could have put Bergeron or Pasternak or even Tuukka Rask in here, but I think Marchand's the best player on the team. Almost had 100 points this year. If not, had 100 points. I don't have the stats in front of me, but guy's insane. Yeah, he's a rat and he licks people, but he's a good hockey player. So I definitely think he's the best player in the Bruins. Next up, we got the Buffalo Sabres. Another kind of easy one. This one's Jack Eichel. Could have had Ristolainen in there, maybe Ryan O'Reilly, but I think Eichel's by far the best player on that team. Hopefully, they can do good with their pick this year, and I like to see Buffalo do good. So next up with the Calgary Flames, now we got Johnny Gaudreau right here. This one's kind of an easy one too. Could have been Sean Monahan or Mark Giordano, but I think Johnny Gaudreau is the best player on the team. A little bit of a down year for the Flames, but Gaudreau's still a good season, and still a young guy, so I definitely think he's got a lot of potential and could really wreak havoc on the league for a long time. Next up we got the Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina doesn't have a lot of great players. But I think Justin Falk is the best player on that team. Jeff Skinner and Sebastian Aho and Teuvo Teravainen are all up there, kind of all equal. But I think Justin Falk's the best player. And I thought I'd throw a defenseman here in the list because there's not as many. So not a lot to talk about that pick. Next up, Chicago Blackhawks. Now, if this was 2 years ago, I might say Jonathan Toews, but Patrick Kane is by far the best player on the team. Consistently, he's the only guy on the team putting up crazy points. I was sad to see Panarin go. I love seeing those two together, but Patrick Kane's still a great season. And like I said, it wasn't a really tough pick. Next up, we got the Colorado Avalanche. What a season they had. What a season this guy had. Nathan McKinnon, by far, I think their best player. They could have had Mikko Rantanen in there. And maybe Tyson Barrie, but I think McCann is by far the best player on the team. Had over 100 points this year, really a breakout season for this guy. And what a year that Colorado had after having a horrible season the year before. Next up, we got the Columbus Blue Jackets, and Sergei Bobrovsky, to me, is the best player on the team. Could have put Panarin, maybe Atkinson here, but Bobrovsky is just the guy that really keeps the whole team together, backstops them every night, and just a really great goalie, probably top 3 in the entire league. So next up, we got the Dallas Stars. Now this one, they've been having I think they had back-to-back disappointing years, but Tyler Seguin's still an elite player in the NHL. Jamie Benn maybe could be put in there along with John Klingberg, but I think Sagan's the best player on the team. Guy's just really, a goal scorer. He's also got great playmaking ability. It's awesome to watch him and Ben play together. Next up, we got the Detroit Red Wings. Now, this one was kind of a weird one. I put Dylan Larkin. I think Dylan Larkin is overtaken. Henry Zetterberg is the best player on the team. Even better than another guy you could maybe put in there is Gustav Nyquist. But Larkin, I think, is the best player on the team at this point. Detroit does really not have a lot of great talent, so this one was kind of an easy one for me. Next up with Edmonton Oilers. Now, the best player on the team is Cam Talbot. No, I'm just kidding. It's Connor McDavid, obviously. You could have Leon Draisaitl as an honorable mention as well, and Cam Talbot maybe too up there. But yeah, there's really nothing to say about this guy. Insane, young guy. This guy's going to be taking over the league for years to come. Should win. I don't think he's up for the Hart this year, which is very surprising. Guy had the most points in the league. How you not even put him in the Hart race, but whatever. He's going to win a ton in the future, so it doesn't really matter to him. Next up, we got the Florida Panthers. This one, there's not a lot of talent, so I put Alexander Barkov. Could put Aaron Ekblad or Vincent Trocheck, but I think Barkov is the best player on this team. Pretty young guy, too, so love to see his potential. Funny thing about him is I actually did not know that he was born in Russia, but he was born in Russia but plays for Finland, so kind of weird right there. Next up with LA Kings. Now, this could have been Jonathan Quick or Anze Kopitar, but Drew Doughty. I mean, what else can you say? Well, this guy had an insane year. Probably going to finish second in the Norris race. And, a guy plays like 26 minutes a night and is just so reliable. Great offensively as well. What a great player he is. So Drew Doughty is the LA Kings' best player. Next up, we got the Minnesota Wild. Now, this one was kind of a tough one for me. Could have put Parise, maybe Suter, maybe even Dubnyk. I put Eric Staal. What a season this guy had. He had 42 goals. And you know what? He just had a huge comeback season. I think Parise and Suter on the downhill slide of their careers. So I put Eric Staal right here. And like I said, I like the good story, and he had a great story this year, so that's why I put him in there. Next up, we got the Montreal Canadiens. This one's kind of, it was kind of an easy one for me. Carey Price, most valuable player by far on the team. Could have Max Pacioretty or maybe even Gallagher or Shea Weber. But to me, Carey Price by far the best player on the team. Maybe even the best goalie on the team, honestly. That's definitely, or best goalie in NHL. Obviously the best goalie on the team. So next up, we got the Nashville Predators. This one was tough. It was definitely a defenseman, or, so I put PK Subban. He had a better year than Yossi. He's up for the North, so I put Subban. I think him and Yossi are very close, and then you could even throw up Pekka in there. But yeah, I think PK Subban is the best player in the Nashville Predators. Next up, we got the New Jersey Devils. This one was very easy. Taylor Hall. You could put up Nico Hischier or Corey Schneider in there as well. But Taylor Hall, what a season this guy had. I think he had 24 straight games at the point. Guy was on the tier this year, so definitely, the best player even in the playoffs, tore it up, and definitely the best player on the Devils. Next up, we got the New York Islanders. This is kind of an easy one. John Tavares. Matt Barzal had a great season, and I think Nicoletti's also a great player. But Johnny Hockey's definitely, Johnny Hockey, that's Johnny Gaudreau, sorry. John Tavares just had a great, he's a great player, drafts first overall, a lot of potential. Now, it'll be cool to see where he ends up. But if he signs with somewhere else, I think the Islanders are going to be on a huge downward slide. I think, the future's bright for him with Barzal, and they also got Del Cole, so hopefully he pans out. But anyways, that's John Tavares, the best player on the Islanders. Next up with the New York Rangers. This one was kind of a tough one because, Henrik Lundqvist did have a down year, but I think he's still the best player of the year. You could put Mads Zuccarello or maybe even Kevin Shatterkirk in this spot, but Henrik Lundqvist had had such a great career, and he had a down year, but I don't think he can, I don't think there's anyone that can dethrone him just yet. Next up with Ottawa Senators, kind of an easy one, Erik Karlsson. They do have Matt Duchene, and Craig Anderson as well, but Erik Karlsson's by far the best player on his team, and honestly, maybe the best defenseman in the NHL when healthy and his mind's right. Just a great player, two-way, and beautiful flow as well, so never hurts. Next up with the Philadelphia Flyers. This one's kind of easy one as well. We got Claude Giroux. You could put Jacob Voracek or Jacob Voracek or even sorry, I'm blanking out here. Wayne Simmons or Shane Gostisbehere, but Claude Giroux is the captain of this team, and I think he had almost 100 points, if not 100 points, so a huge year for him. And one of the main reasons why the Flyers, even were in the playoffs in the first place. Obviously they got eliminated in the first round, but still, or sorry, second round, I believe. First round. Sorry. Anyways, next up we have the Pittsburgh Penguins. This one's an easy one as well. Sidney Crosby. Either the best or second best player in the league. You could go McDavid 1, Crosby 2, but they're definitely the top 2, and it's not even close. Obviously you got Malkin and guys like Getzel and Letang on the team as well. I mean, this team's stacked, and I don't know how they got eliminated, honestly. But Sidney Crosby, easy pick right there, obviously. St. Louis Blues, another easy pick. Vladimir Tarasenko. You could even throw in maybe Kevin Shattenkirk. Alex Pietrangelo, or another guy, Braden Shen, also had a great season. But Vladimir Tarasenko, one of the best snipers in the entire NHL. And definitely, I think the best player on the St. Louis Blues. Next up, I got San Jose Sharks. Another kind of easy pick, Brent Burns. Maybe one of the best defensemen, not maybe, definitely one of the best defensemen in the league. Maybe the best offensive defenseman in the league, behind Carlson. Great beard as well. Another guys you can maybe put here are Joe Pavelski and Thomas Hertl. Those guys are doing great, and definitely could dethrone Burns soon. But so right now, he's got the crown as best player. Next up, we got Tampa Bay Lightning. We got Steven Stamkos. Now, this one was kind of tough, honestly. Kucherov has been going off lately, as well as guys like Andre Palat and Vasilevsky, and also, how could you forget Victor Hedman, who's probably going to win the Norris this year. But Stamkos, I think, is the best player on our team. He's the captain. He's what makes the engine run, and I mean, that team is so filthy. You know, they got so many good snipers on that team. So many guys who can score, and it's high skilled guys. So they're gonna be a tough team to beat. Toronto Maple Leafs, Austin Matthews, not that tough. This team's really stacked, young wise. They got, obviously they got William Nylander as well, who's just crazy good. And also Frederick Anderson, great goalie there. So future's bright in Toronto, so definitely look out for them in the future. I think they're going to win a cup in the next 3-4 years, depending on how their defense can go. Defense can develop. I think Riley is a great defenseman as well as Gardner, so let's just see how they develop, and I think they're definitely going to be one to watch out for. Next up, we got Vancouver Canucks. Now, obviously, the Sedin twins have retired, which I think that automatically just moves Brock Besser up as the best player. Crazy to say that because he is classified as a rookie, even though he is like 21, 22 years old. But yeah, this guy's crazy good, and honestly, just what a story he was coming out of the University of North Dakota. Like I said, guy can shoot the puck for all, just got a crazy sniper shot, and it's gonna be very interesting to see a bunch of young talent we have in the NHL develop. Next up, we got the Vegas Golden Knights, and this one's another easy one. We got Marc-Andre Fleury. I mean, this guy, what else could you say about him? Guy's just insane. He's been tearing up the league. I think he's got 4 or 5 shutouts this playoffs. I'm currently filming this during Game 2 against the Jets, and I mean, this guy's just crazy. So, other guys you could definitely slide in here are James Neal and William Karlsson. How could I even forget him? Had 40 points, unreal season by him. But I mean, Marc-Andre Fleury is definitely the backbone of this team and the best player. Next up, we got the Washington Capitals. This one's an easy one once again. Alexander Ovechkin. Now they got some great players like Kuznetsov, Backstrom, John Carlson, and even Braden Holtby. I mean, wow, that's just a scary combination right there. But Ovechkin's obviously the best player on the team. Led the league in goals this year, and I mean, guys just got an insane shot. Next up, and last but not least, we got the Winnipeg Jets. I got Blake Wheeler in this spot. You could definitely throw in Patrick Laine or Mark Scheifele, but or even Connor Hellebuck. He's had a great season, but Blake Wheeler, he led the team in points this year. And captain as well, and this guy's just a great leader, and he's definitely one of the better players, and he's definitely the best player on the team. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Go ahead and let me know your opinions on this list. I'd love to know who you guys think is the best player on every team. Go ahead and hit that like button as well, guys. It really helps my channel out. And you know what? Subscribe for weekly videos while you're down there. I'm going to be posting maybe 2-3 times a week. I'm going to try. I'm going to come up with some very cool, interesting videos. And what? If you got any video ideas you'd like to see, go ahead and drop them in the comment section down below. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. That's Snipe.